offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. Well, they certainly are letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Newton. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throwing on third down, Newton. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Take it at the 37. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that block is not
That nigga.
But a teammate comes along and scoops it up.
That nigga do be fumbling, man. He did that shit in real life. Motherfucker fumbler. Like, man.
One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2nd and short now following the fumble. Up the middle they go. Thomas. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That'll be caught by Rice. And some run now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside.
Rice in there.
The end result, 21 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Man, that's slow. That's motherfucker. That motherfucker slow.
Defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Play action, now Jackson.
Damn, that nigga fast as hell. That motherfucker fast.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Not been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there.
Right. And that nigga was like, let me raise my hand.
And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line.
Oh, that's your daughter doing homework?
To work his way into the end zone.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Rosas good with the extra point. And the
man,
lead
they
is
got
up to
somebody,
14
man, my
now.
man 8-0. He with Buffalo. Man, he got a squad over there. Yeah. I'm like, man,
Now after
he
the
got
touchdown,
like
here's
Deion
Rosas
Sanders,
to
he
kick
got
it away.
Elway. But man, my man with Buffalo, man, he got Aaron
For
Rodgers
taking
and
place, he's
Grunt.
going to bring this help. And the
I'm
decision
like,
here
man,
means it was
then
a
he got
first
good
and
ass
5, so
receivers.
he's looking to
Calvin, I
move
think
on
he got
third
Calvin
down.
Johnson. I'm like, oh man, how the hell he get Calvin? Yeah, he got a good ass squad. They both got good squads.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Right there, hurt.
This is Dillon on the counter. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team,
Pretty
defensive tackles,
damn.
because we expect to
Pretty.
just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Flushed out right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Kevin Pirate.
Back to throw, Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career.
Oh, he tried to catch that bitch. Oh yeah, he ain't making that shit. That's too far.
I guess I gotta hand it to him. That was ambitious.
Well, that's one way to put it.
They'll run on first down. It's Thomas, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down now, it's Thomas. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Thomas. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Jackson.
What the fuck?
Intercepted. Maybe the turning point.
He threw that bitch over his head, guy.
By Emmanuel Forbes.
He threw that bitch over his head. That shit crazy. Oh, he threw that bitch over his head, like. Then he lobbed that bitch up. Look at this shit.
In that situation, turned over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me we see that as a
That shit crazy.
We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Crosby connects on the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have.
As a Bruce.
Like they needed the football back, unfortunately.
Let me catch it like 100.
I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover.
That motherfucker's hard.
I just wonder if that number is more anecdotal. Coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Thomas. And he is going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle they go. It's Rice. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. But we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. And get
touchdown, Seahawks. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me to that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10.
19 light.
Here's Newton. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Here's Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats!
To throw is Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Rosas to add the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they can't bring him down. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line. So the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss coming out of the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now it's the backup Prescott. He'll check this down, complete to Dillon. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On play action, Prescott. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Calais Campbell has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They snap it to Newton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks will get the football back in outstanding field position. On 1st down, it's Thomas. And on this one, he'll get it to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 87 yards.
Good game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory.